Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I am More Tanvi, and as you know, these are the series of interviews that we are conducting for the promotion of some excellent startups across our country. Now the very first questions which arises in your mind is, why should you watch these interviews? You should watch these interviews if you are a job seeker. You should watch this interview if you want to invest, if you want to know the merits and demerits of a particular startup. We provide you some excellent experiences from which you can learn, and that too free of cost. Today's interview is the second interview that we are conducting with Entertainment Sports. And for today's interview, we have Mr. Manu Gupta, who is the legal advisor of Entertainment Sports. He is the corporate and taxation partner of Amethyst Legal. He joined the legal profession in 2016 and has an experience spanning in almost every facet of the legal profession. Founded in 2019, Amethyst Legal is a law firm providing litigation. Founded in 2019, Amethyst Legal is a law firm providing litigation, taxation, corporate litigation, regulatory, advisory, and legal consultancy services, renowned for their professional ethos, legal expertise, and technical know-how, and a team of highly competent and skilled professionals. They provide the best solutions to all their clients. So let's jump into the interview directly and know his views on Entertainment Sports and also about his own company from Manu himself. So good afternoon, sir. I am More Tanvi from Startup Lanes, and we are very grateful to have you on the board. Also, I would like to tell our viewers that this is the second interview that we are conducting with Entertainment Sports. And sir, I will please request you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hi Tanvi, I'm Manu Gupta. I'm the legal advisor to Entertainment Sports. I'm the partner in the firm Amethyst Legal. We're a firm based in Delhi. We provide corporate and taxation services.
Okay. So my very first question to you is that how did you come up with Entertainment Sports, and how do you know them?
If I remember correctly, the team of Entertainment Sports, they approached me for a legal documentation work, some confidential legal documentation work in the lockdown last year. So that's how we met, and that's how the talk started, and we've been together ever since.
Okay. So sir, can you recall the first meeting with Mr. Karan sir, the director of ESPL?
Yeah, very fondly. It was a VC, and I had to draft and consult upon a legal document, and I had to handhold him through all the nitty-gritties of that document. And it was really well done. I mean, our wavelengths, it seemed to me that our wavelengths matched, right? Ideologies, young mindset, it all matched. And that's when he shared with me the business idea, and I grew into the organization.
Okay. So talking about the wavelength, can you recall that what was that one thing that convinced you that okay, we should work with Entertainment Sports?
If you would like to point out, then I would like his charisma. Karan, the person behind Entertainment Sports, the founder, his charisma behind the work he does. He's sitting in a tier 2 city. He is targeting tier 2 and tier 3 cities. But his charisma, it is of not even pan-India, but a global level. He has that attitude. He has that working capacity to cater global clients. And that's what I like about him. He doesn't limit himself.
Okay. So talking about the company, what are the value factors that you like the most about Entertainment Sports?
Their team. They have a really strong core team. They work hard. Everyone works hard these days. They work smart, and they provide those services to clients which even the clients do not expect. I mean, the work to be done for the end customer is paramount to them. That's what I love about this company. I've seen their events, I've seen videos, I've seen all media and everything. I've been closely in contact with them, and I love the passion with which they do their work.
Okay. So moving forward, talking about you, that how strongly do you feel your personal goals align with Entertainment Sports vision and mission?
See, Tanvi, everyone has a human tendency to grow.
Yeah.
In personal life, professional life, everyone wants to grow. My personal and my firm's professional, growth tendency aligns with the company, because I've seen the workings, I've seen the inside of this company. I've seen everything, and I can see where this company is going to be in the next decade.
Okay. So what is your opinion that must be the reason for targeting tier 2 and tier 2 cities in initial phases of expansion?
These cities, tier 2 and tier 3 cities, they have a lot of potential, untapped potential.
Okay.
I mean, there are very good opportunities there. There are, in talking in business terms, there are spending clients there. People want to spend money. People can spend money. They don't have a good platform to spend money. You have to provide them with those services. That's why these cities are very good to target for this industry.
Okay. So, sir, as per my knowledge and experience, the entertainment industry and companies are unstructured. So, legally speaking, do you think ESPL business model brings stability and structure to it?
That is one of the core objectives of this business model, to structure an unstructured market. Talking about tier 2 and tier 3 cities, event management is not a known business like a professionally handled business there. So we want to structure that unstructured market because the customers want that. We want to provide that service. There is a lacuna which has not been tapped. That is what we want to do. Like I said, there's a lot of potential.
Yes. So, sir, as you mentioned that you are the legal advisor of the company. So, next thing I want to know that how equipped ESPL is to handle the damage surge in the post-pandemic world.
Then we have seen the revenge tourism going on right now in the post-pandemic world. Before the third wave, after the second wave, there's tourism with it. The same is going to inculcate in every industry, in every social industry. Same is with ours. We have planned, anticipated, and this business model is being introduced at such a crucial point of time that we are preparing ourselves with every nitty and gritty to tackle this and to serve the customers to the best of our abilities. So yeah, we have all that in mind. We have prepared for it, and that is what we are going to tap. Okay.
Sir, as I mentioned that this is the second interview we are conducting with Entertainment Sports. Before you, I have talked with Ms. Sugandha from your team, and she mentioned about a project. So the next thing I want to know that you were quite instrumental in getting the master franchisee on board. So can you elaborate on how your expertise and experience played a role in manifesting this?
I started off as a legal advisor in the company. I have some financial expertise, me and my team. We provided and we structured a financial and legal model to the master franchisee. We presented it to them, and we made sure that they understand each and everything. There's a transparency to this project, and that's what we made sure. So, in a sense, you can say that we marketed or pitched the idea to the master franchisee as well. And that was very crucial for the master franchisee because for the first time he was experiencing a really transparent sense of a project. And that's how I got on board.
Okay. So, sir, till now we have talked about Entertainment Sports. We have talked about your contribution to Entertainment Sports. The next thing I want to know that how involved your company is to the entire business model when it comes to establishing the unit, getting the masters up, and running the overall market of a brand.
My firm, Amethyst Legal, we provide basically corporate legal services. So we are providing it to them. We have expertise in financials. We are providing financials to them. They give us assignments. We do those. They like their quality, and we were instrumental to ESPL because we have structured their financial model, and we are pitching it to the units, the master, to anyone they need, because we believe ourselves in the model. We have taken it to the pedestal that it deserves. That's why we are instrumental. That is what I believe.
Okay. So talking about you and Amethyst, your company, with your expertise, where do you see this franchise, heading in next 8 to 10 years?
In the next 8 to 10 years, at the expense of being too optimistic, I'd say that this franchise, this unit, this ESPL, the whole of ESPL is going to make a dent in the event management industry. I mean, after 8 years, we will be together with ESPL. We will not only be looking at the pan-India network, but also beginning to, if not already, in the worldwide network of event management companies. That is what I believe in.
So lastly, if you want to say something about your company to our viewers, then please go ahead.
Yeah, I have a firm in Delhi. We have 5 partners. We provide all kinds of legal, corporate, and taxation services. So, like ESPL, they approached us. They really liked our work. They really liked our detail, attention to detail. I persuaded them to, do things in legal that every corporate should do, but they overlook. So, yeah, they really liked us, and I just like to say, we do our part.
Yeah. Sir, at the end,
That
if you want to appreciate or thank someone from your team or friends and family, please go ahead.
There's been a very good role for my team member Soumya Parmarthi. She handles litigation in civil and criminal. So some consultancy from her behalf was also given to ESPL. In this project specifically, it was really nice inputs from her, which made us grow.
Yeah.
At the end, I'd like to add just one thing. That thinking about the ideology of ESPL and this project, I'd like to say that the opportunities in this field are endless. They are just infinite. You just have to have the eyes to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great. It was lovely talking to you. Also, thank you for your time and your crucial words. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sam. It was lovely talking to you.
Yeah.